I took another look at the prime law, and I'm like, wow, a protection-only budget, depoliticize the government the way it's currently ran, remove man from the equation. Can you imagine a world where we don't have our own personal agendas in there? Well, that's what really got me excited. And so prior to the convention, of course, at that time, I really got inspired and decided that I would be the TVP coordinator for our area, for the A team that I was currently working with, and put in my name in the hat. Went to Chicago last year, and of course the rest is history. And I'm here with you in the 12 Visions Party. The thing that keeps me motivated is that I look forward to the day where we truly have a depoliticized government, and that we are truly running efficiently.
Terrific, Carlton. Thank you so much, and thank you for your integration. There's some very powerful integrations there to discuss, so thank you so much.
Well, they always say last but never least, and this gentleman is from the West Coast, and he is doing major value for us as a communication within our grassroots level as well as nationally. And I'd like to introduce Mr. Lauren Taylor.
Well, thank you, Steve. Well, I'm Lauren Taylor, and I'm from California. As the National Secretary, I consider myself a vital link, a communication conduit, interconnecting what I call the heavyweights, the policymakers, the prime movers of the 12 Visions Party. In other words, all the other members on this call. Although my awareness and understanding of the human condition in this country has been way above the norm, I think, not until I read the 3 masterpieces written by Mark Hamilton, which we call the prime literature or the heirloom books, did I realize there truly existed something we as individuals could do about it. So when I saw via the web there was an opportunity to meet with a group of society members in the San Francisco Bay Area, I jumped on it. When the chance to join an A-team, that stands for apprentice team, popped up, I jumped on that. When no one wanted to be team secretary, well, it kind of jumped on me. And in a large sense, due to Otto's prodding encouragement, Otto's another member on my apprentice team, I've made my way up the 12 Vision Party ranks, from the 12 Visions Party of California Secretary to the Western Regional Co-Coordinator, and finally, National 12 Visions Party Secretary, which is quite an honor and really the hallmark achievement in my life so far. I think my path to this pedestal may have been paved as much by good fortune and any noteworthy degree of expertise. This does not diminish in any way how I feel about it, however. As a retired chiropractor, the amount of free time I have has not only allowed me to continue performing key duties on my A-team, on the 12 Visions Party of California, and on the National Committee, but it's also fostered a high degree of synergy between all of them. In terms of my motivation, well, a few months ago I had a thought. I'd like to call it a vision, a 13th vision, because it involves the 12 Visions Party, the party that will make all the people rich, including the poor. My vision showed me it will do far more than that. It will take all 12, the 12 visions, out of the prime literature and make those visions a living, breathing part of every conscious being alive on this planet, now and forevermore. Therefore, the 12 Visions anti-political party can and will bring instant, true happiness all the time to all the people. This transformation will occur one registered 12 Visions Party voter at a time, one signed 12 Visions Party contract at a time, one self-leading visionary at a time. So, please, please, I implore you, for our sake, for the sake of all humanity, read the prime law, the fundamental of protection, understand it, and everything it stands for. Read the TVP contract. Then, if you sign it and are registered to vote for the 12 Visions Party, you can rest assured the world is one step closer to becoming the kind of place it was always meant to be. I really consider the 12 Visions Party, well, along with the Golden Rule, a way to save the world as it sits kind of on the precipice overlooking complete oblivion down below, or leaping across to a new world. Thanks, Steve.
Thank you very much, Lauren. And, you know, Lauren, one of the things you're doing, so our audience knows, you've been phenomenally, really successful growing and helping grow the 12 Visions Party within the grassroots level. You've been communicating with all the representatives at the states level and getting them information and documentation. Am I correct on that? Just making sure they've got the paperwork and info they need?
Yep, that's it, Steve, in a nutshell. Yeah.
Well, that's a crucial factor that we need, because that's nitty-gritty work that has to be done. And I want to thank you for your proactive, because some people just want to walk away from that, and that cannot be done. You have to have that information. So I just want to thank you for your steadfast, you know, follow-through on all that, and making sure that all the states have the correct paperwork and information in order to move forward for their own state affiliations.
Thanks, Steve.
Pleasure, and it's great. Well, listen, everybody, thank you all very much. Everyone out there listening tonight, you've just listened and heard, I would say, testimonials from the National 12 Visions Party Committee. And I recommend to all of you is that you go back and listen to our show, pass this on to other people, hear the individuals who are caring, want to get moving forward, who want to start it from the grassroots level. You know, we're the pioneers. We're moving it forward, and you've just heard from the pioneers from the national level who are daily interacting and growing. So thank you all very much. Now that we've heard this information, it is time to close this show, which everyone I've really enjoyed. This is a phenomenal opportunity, and I've just had a great time tonight and looking forward to the future shows. But I'm going to end on the note that I started with, and that's the prime lore. Now that you've heard everybody's testimonials, I'm going to read the prime lore again. You may get it from a different perspective when the show started. So listen to that, and then I'm going to say goodnight. So the prime lore. The fundamental of protection. Preamble. The purpose of human life is to prosper and live happily. The function of government is to provide the conditions that let individuals fulfill that purpose. The prime law guarantees those conditions by forbidding the use of initiatory force, fraud, or coercion by any person or group against any individual, property, or contract. No person, group of persons, or government shall initiate force, threat of force, or fraud against any individual self, property, or contract. Article 2. Force is morally and legally justified only for protection from those who violate Article 1. Article 3. No exception shall exist for Articles 1 and 2. And we will talk to you next week.
NTR.